Yep.
Okay, so
Awesome.
now we are on day 22 of Rasmus's um, imprinting for trailing, and
Yeah,
it's
probably
amazing the
hunt out to
transformation
your
that's taken
left a little
place
bit, and like I say,
over
just
such a short period of
like
time.
right on the
Great
edge of that long shift.
directions on how to
Yeah,
get
about
started and
there's
how to
good.
run this
Just keep
trail. You're
walking
really
along
becoming
there
a
where
master of
you
that.
can.
And honestly, when we're talking
You
about
decide which
trailing
way
and
you're going to go around
imprinting,
that tree. I don't mind
90%
if
of
you
the
go
battle
left
is
or
picking
right.
your locations. And I think you've really discovered that. So I'm going to
Yeah,
fast
just
forward
don't hurt
right
yourself in the
to
process.
the
So,
start of your trailing video with Raz, and that's going to be about 10 minutes later.
because the last thing we need is to actually launch a search and rescue mission. So.
Okay, so amazing start. He doesn't really mess with the article much, just takes
Jesus
a whiff and
Christ.
gets going. He's moving so fast, he quickly gets out of odor, and he has to self-correct. Now, the issue here is he's on the downslope of this heavy-duty vegetation next to the creek bed, and so he's not necessarily on the track here, and you have to understand that. What he's doing is he's following the fringe of the odor on the edge. And when he hits the track, you're going to see it actually right here. This behavior is indicative of going from blown odor to track odor right here. See where he stops and slows down? So really nice indication, very clearly that he's working scent. So you get a little distraction here, sight and sound, and I know it's kind of a pain in the butt, but you handle it really well. He circles around and tries to get back on odor, but as he's doing that, we get a little dog issue. So you did a good job of getting the dog back. More importantly, you did a really great job of immediately pushing forward and putting Raz back on track. So your timing was really great. You didn't overreact to the dog, and you were able to mitigate the threat and then put him right back in odor, and he starts working again. So this was really a good learning lesson. Nothing bad happened about this at all, so really great work. So right here, he's running out of that blown odor, and he has to kind of get back to the track line. That was why we had that quick little jog in that heavy brush, and then him turning around and coming back. So a lot of good things are happening, but one of the things you also have to consider is now he's starting to get some great far alerts. I mean, the air scent is starting to pick up, and we're going to see some big changes take place in a very, very short distance. So Raz really starts reacting to the human odor on the wind now at this point. So his speeds increase completely. He's also now deviated from your track line, and he's responding primarily to that human blown odor on the wind. And it's important to understand that when dogs are tracking and they're following ground odor for the most part, regardless of whether it's blown odor or the track line itself, as soon as they encounter that fresh scent on the wind, the human air scent, they're going to leave the track and default to the air scent. Now, why do dogs do that? It's really, really super simple. That air scent means your subject's close. And in the dog's mind, millions of years of evolution have told them that air scent means your prey's close and food's close, so you need to get your ass over there and hurry up and follow that air scent. So we started this new quick little runway at the end of the track
We'll come back
punch
for that
up his
shoot, just
drive
run.
even more and also build
So,
a lot of what we call victim
just get to the edge of the
loyalty.
grass. Good
And that's
boy.
as he's getting his treat,
Good
your
boy.
subject runs
Yeah,
away really
good
quickly.
boy.
And as
Good
the subject's
boy.
running, you cut
Good
Raz
boy.
loose and Raz gets to run
Good
that subject
boy.
down.
Go get her.
This is so
get her.
important to do from
Good
time to
boy.
time, and it builds such a drive for the track. But the other thing
Oh,
it
good
does is it
little
teaches
man.
the dog that the
Good
track is
little
never
man.
done and to
Don't worry.
always
Yep.
pay attention to the
Good
trail.
little man.
This really comes in handy
Go
when
get
you're
her.
working
Good
real
boy.
tracks. Trust me, I know.
Good
I've had
boy.
situations where I caught a guy and
Now
as
let
soon
him
as I
finish
caught him,
it.
he ran again.
Oh, what a good boy. What a good little man. Woohoo. Good boy. Good boy. Ah, turn that off.
Okay, so one of the things I've done is I've tacked on day 20's trail that we critiqued some time ago. And it's important to add this here because one of the things that occurred with this track is Raz was really distracted quite a bit. And his behavior was so dissimilar to anything he had ever dealt with before. And in the beginning, I had taken it primarily just due to too many animal distractions, and because we had a lot of them. But one of the things now that we need to think about in retrospect is that maybe, just maybe, the amount of distraction and the amount of problems that he was having was also because of the new trail layer. Why do I think that? Well, as I'm examining this video and the one we just did, it's clear that he's getting a little nervous about continuing, and he doesn't want to leave the mommy bubble or you. And why is he doing this? Well, I think it's because you have a brand new trail layer, female, one that he's never really worked before. And we discovered later on after the fact that your trail layer was not too far away from this point right here. As a matter of fact, just on the other side of the bushes, if I remember correctly. So Raz doesn't want to go. Why does Raz not want to go? Brand new trail layer, a little bit nervous, and he wants you to reassure him. So what do we do in a situation like this? Well, what it shows is the importance of varying your trail layers. You need to use different people, different races, different sexes, and different social backgrounds. And as the dog gets older, you need to try to work people that he actually might have to follow from time to time. This could be a missing Alzheimer's patient, somebody with psychological disorders, so on and so forth. Diversity is the key to trailing. Sometimes dogs don't follow certain tracks because they don't like the odor.